All right, thanks.
I think over the few days that Desiree's been in our house, she's really adapted to the way our family works. All of a sudden, I saw her helping out a little bit more. That's the way our family operates.
I absolutely believe that Desiree appreciated the time and attention that we gave her this week. She really seemed to thrive.
I'm honored.
The more attention we paid to her, the more we showed her that we did care, the more she came out of her shell, the more her defenses came down.
Woo, woo.
The more cheery and fun-loving she became, and she really is a wonderful girl.
Just walk right, just go ahead of him, and he'll follow you in. Just keep going.
My opinion has completely changed towards this family. So I'm just gonna apply some gold onto the base of your eyes. And I'm seeing that, since I'm not breaking the rules, I'm actually being able to experience the fun part.
Hey, Desiree.
Hi, guys.
Hi. So we're coming to the end of the week.
I had a lot of fun with you guys, and I do want to thank you for letting me come back in here and giving me another chance.
I'm so glad that we got a second chance with you.
So am I.
Because, first impressions are tough to overcome, and we did that.
I was sad that Desiree was leaving. She fit into our family really well. I was really surprised. She just blended right in. Actually, your parents are about an hour's drive from here. So
Both of them?
Both your parents are going to be here in an hour. I guess it'd be a good time for you to go pack up your things.
As I was packing my bags, I was just, thinking I was gonna miss this family.
I was a little anxious for Desiree's parents to arrive, but I think she was more anxious than Adam and I were.
I'm excited to pick up Desiree and see what her week's been like.
I'm anxious to see if she comes back with maybe a little more appreciation and a lot more respect for her parents. So.
Here they are. When I gave my mom a hug, I was happy, to feel her presence again. I did miss her. So in the beginning, it started off very rough. We didn't get along, and I didn't like their rules.
Like what?
Well, like for when they don't yell or cuss in their house, and we do that a lot.
You do that a lot.
Well, we do that a lot, not just me, and you know that. You know that too. The hardest thing for me probably was just to listen, to let them talk, because I kept wanting to overtalk and overpower them, and I didn't want to listen to what they had to say, and I didn't care what they had to say.
Right.
And I would just cuss at them and get mad and walk out.
How'd you guys get through that one?
Well, what works in our house is we don't bend the rules. They are what they are, and it's a zero tolerance policy.
We had never really dealt with kids that were so
Disrespectful.
Yeah, and come at us like they did. Desiree came back, and we agreed to try to work it out.
Well, I'm proud of you for doing that.
The only reason it worked is because she did change her attitude. We were the same people from the minute she walked in till now. We haven't changed. It was her.
I certainly hope that when they get back that they will institute some of these ideas that we've discussed.
The last 2 days here has been, really a joy to have around. And, we've been really positive with her, though. She's a teenager, and she's going to make mistakes, and she's going to do this. But, try to pick some positive times with her and really look at her and know why you love her as your daughter, and make sure she knows that.
Right.
We may be calling for advice.
We started out with 2 teens coming in. It was real tumultuous for a couple days. It was sad to see Brian go. I feel like if he had stayed, that we really could have seen some great things.
This is where I met you at.
My biggest hope for Desiree is that she can be respectful and, really go after her goals in life.
Keep in touch.
I think the biggest lesson Desiree learned was that you don't have to have attitude to get what you want, and that even a little work can pay off in the end, and you can still have fun.
Give me a hug, little man.
She was able to see that if you put a little bit of effort into a relationship, good things can happen. Dad'll get it.
My hopes are that she's learned a lot from this experience and hopefully matured a little bit.
Going forward, I want to be able to sit down and have a civilized conversation with my family I don't want there to be conflict and fighting because it just makes it awkward to come home.